Georgetown. In fact, we will see Jagan Mosley start for just the second time this year with James Akenjo. Max Strus has had a hot hand for DePaul through the 3-game losing streak. They've given up almost 90 points a game in the 3 losses. For Dave Lato, now in his 4th season in his 2nd tenure as DePaul head coach. Led DePaul to his last NCAA tournament in 2004. So at the home of the Mystic, the Wizards, the Hoyas, and the Stanley Cup champion Washington Capitals in downtown D.C. Capital One Arena. It's been amazing. DePaul has won its last 2 trips to this building.
Exactly. It's tough to win on the road in any conference, especially the Big East, but 2 in a row is very impressive for DePaul.
Kane misses his first look, boarded by Josh LeBlanc. We should have a high-scoring game because both teams have given up a lot and both teams have scored a lot. And to GOVAN. Turnaround in the post. GOVAN misses his first look.
Great shot for the big fella. Can't get any better than that.
Yeah, Olujibi walked in transition after getting the feed from Gage, so DePaul turns it over. So you go back for DePaul, they beat Providence and Xavier back-to-back, got them to 5 and 6. It was like DePaul had finally turned a page. They were on their way at last, and then 3 straight losses.
Defense, Carter. They didn't defend. They lost, as you know, by double figures, all 3, because they thought defense was a town in South America.
GOVAN turns around. Well, they beat him up that time, brought 2 defenders. And no coincidence for Georgetown, the first 2 looks on the post to Jessie GOVAN.
They're going inside out, Carter. They got the best big man in the Big East, in my opinion. Gotta let him touch the ball.
GOVAN gets a steal here. And Mac McClung runs them. Back-to-back turnovers by DePaul. LeBlanc fouled on the way up. So Josh LeBlanc with a foul on Eli Kane after the 2nd turnover. This is the bucket from GOVAN.
Nice move. Take him to the middle. Nice jump hook. Yep, it's Patrick Ewing, great teacher, big guys, and Louis Orr, Carter, who you know very well from Syracuse, his assistant. He's a big man coach, so getting great training from the Hoya staff.
You know him even better from your time at Xavier.
Exactly. I was trying to encourage Louis. He was working in insurance business. Hey, come into coaching. He was with me at Xavier for 2 years. Came to Providence for 2 years. Then he moved on to the Cuse, his alma mater, and your alma mater, and up and away. He's had a great career.
Lob ahead, and a top finish. Olujibi as the Hoyas get lost in transition. Easy bucket for Olujibi.
It never happened. It was terrible.
McClung gives it up.
Keep going inside. Let the big dog eat.
GOVAN turnaround. First 3 touches for GOVAN. Boarded by Reed. Now the 1 transition opportunity for LeBlanc, but in the half court it has been all post feeds for Jessie GOVAN.
Yep.
Reed drops it off, baseline, spins out for Olujibi. Akenjo, the freshman from Oakland, starting in the backcourt tonight along with Jagan Mosley. Looked at the rim, Reed blocked it. 2nd chance, McClung. How about a 3rd chance? GOVAN fouled on the way up. Georgetown on the offensive glass to get 3 looks on this trip. A chance for us to look at our keys to the game.
Well, for DePaul, frustrate the Frosh. You know, the very talented Frosh for Georgia, Akenjo, McClung, and LeBlanc, slow them down. That's very important. And battle of the boards. Got to rebound. Now, if you're DePaul, for Georgetown, transition D, got to get back and defend the paint. Georgetown sometimes have trouble with dribble penetration. Guys get into the paint.
Well, for DePaul, you said on the boards, they lead the Big East in rebounding margin, and yet this is GOVAN at the line after 2 offensive rebounds on this trip for the Hoyas.
Yep. True, Carter. But as you know, every game is a completely unique situation. Sometimes you rebound, sometimes you get rebounded.
That is especially true for Jessie GOVAN, the ups and the downs. You go to DePaul last year, he had 25 and 12 when they beat DePaul in Chicago. Then at home, 5 points, 5 rebounds when DePaul won here.
Yeah, no, he's a tremendous player, but he's got to be focused and invested every game. Some days he is, Carter, some days he's not.
Here's a bounce. Reed lost it on the way up and got a foul on the Hoyas after the power dribble from Reed.
And his coach, Patrick Ewing, is one of the most intense, hardest working player and coach that I know. And once again, we talked to Patrick a little before the game. We said, Jessie's a terrific player. He says, well, sometimes, you know, he's invested and he's fired up. Sometimes he's not.
Patrick's message to Jessie Govan: now is the time to make your body of work, both your legacy at Georgetown and then also to show up for the pros who are keeping a close eye. There's Olujobi with a triple to give DePaul a 5-4 start. Olujobi has all 5 for the Blue Demons.
Second leading scorer for DePaul. Transfer from North Carolina A&T.
Okenjo pulls the string.
I love that little guy, Carter. He's fearless. He's a big heart. He wants to be the leading scorer, leading assist guy. Very aggressive.
Reed misses the 2. McClung has the board. Mac McClung, one of the freshmen, Gate City, Virginia. He attacks. McClung gets to the rim. It was from outside, from three-point, where he really buried Villanova early. 17 first-half points against Villanova. Early 14-point lead in that game for the Hoyas. Strus gets to the rim with a response.
Nice job. Nice shot fake. Got LeBlanc in the air into the hoop. The pace favors Georgetown, Carter, because they got more depth. They can score better. You got the best big guy in the Big East, in my opinion, on their team.
Mosley off a good feed from Govan. So Jessie Govan draws the double, creates the look for Mosley.
Yeah. Paul wants to play at a quick pace, but the Hoyas want a frenetic pace. They won a game in the 80s. Leading scoring team in the Big East, Georgetown Hoyas.
Govan has the board. 2 rebounds early to go with 4 points and an assist for Jessie Govan. Into the post for LeBlanc. Govan at the high post. Cleared by Paul Reed.
It's a good look for Jessie Govan, Carter. He can hit that. 42% from three-point land. For a big guy, that's terrific.
He has more threes than blocks.
Wow.
Different era of the big man.
Yeah, it's a different world, yeah.
Strus, step back. Reed, second chance. Reed on the offensive glass for DePaul.
I really like him, Carter. Paul Reed, one of the most improved guys in the Big East. Hard worker.
Okenjo off the high screen, knocked away. Loose ball, won by DePaul. Olujobi has it. Strus on the wing. Trying to back down McClung. Strus goes with a hook. What a move by Strus with the hook shot leading to a...
God, he's a tremendous player. As you know, last year you had to play a lot of point guard because Devin Gage, the 6'2" sophomore, tore his Achilles, so he would have had even more points, I think, if he, would have played off the ball last season. A good part.
Had the game winner against the Hoyas and DePaul's victory here last year. LeBlanc lost it in the air. Turnover out of the timeout. Flynn Cameron, who's coming on for DePaul, had 11 points in their last game at Creighton a week ago. Kane dropped it off too hot for Olujobi. One turnover into another.
Yeah, that's been DePaul's problem, Carter. As you know, 14 turnovers a game. That's too many, especially on the road. You got to take care of the ball, make your free throws, and rebound.
Here's McClung off a good screen. Reed lost it out of bounds. And I tell you what, Pete, you just see in the last minute of play how Georgetown and DePaul, they've been so close at times this year, and just, possession by possession, you never know what you're going to get.
Exactly. You never know. It's a conundrum. I don't know what that word means, but I never went to Syracuse and
Let me dig from my...
I got my thesaurus.
Right. Thank you very much.
It's a little bit of a puzzle. You don't know.
He carries the thesaurus, the abacus, everywhere he goes.
And I can't understand anything, but I try.
Gave up the slide rule, though. We're in 2019 now.
I know. I'm trying to get into new millennium. It took me a while. I don't like the future of this Georgetown team, Carter. Lose Jessie Govan, but 3 talented freshmen. Transfer coming in from NC State.
Oh, Trey Mourning off the bench with a big 2.
Yep. Coach against his dad, who's a great player, Alonzo Mourning.
Yeah, Alonzo was at the Nova win. Was also here when Trey went for a double-double versus Campbell early in the season. So the Hoyas and Trey have played well in front of Zoe.
Yep. I was with him in Dream Team number 2 back in 1994. And Alonzo, Shaquille O'Neal, Reggie Miller.
There's a follow from Jalen Butts. 5 of the last 6 buckets for DePaul have come in the paint. I just remembered Alonzo's great "let's do this"
like Brutus, yeah. As we know, Brutus he stabbed Julius Caesar. Let's get these guys.
So that came from Alonzo Mourning, and here's Trey with a dagger by himself.
Yeah, a little dagger. Here we go.
With Uncle Patrick.
Yep.
And Alonzo. Yeah, very cool.
There's Trey right in the middle. Alonzo's a great guy. He was wonderful to my son who came up to watch some of the games up in Toronto. Alonzo, great play and a great person.
But Alonzo was the one who gave you the phrase, let's do this like Brutus.
Let's get these guys. Let's get Caesar. Let's get this other team. Now, he's a gentleman, but he does it. He wants to go get him.
Govan got a mismatch with Gage on him. So he'll head to the post. They trade off. Butts gets in the 3 outside. And a rebound for Flynn Cameron. Taken away. Mosley with another steal, another DePaul turnover. Run out, late switch. Mosley there to help out Greg Malinowski with a finish to put the Hoyas back up by 3.
Yep. Take care of the ball.
4 turnovers and 7 points off those turnovers for the Hoyas.
The live ball turnovers, Scott, as you know, and that's the killer. You can't do that.
That's been the Hoyas' big problem. Their teams are stealing it from the Hoyas nearly 8 times a game.
Too much. And they have 14 turnovers a game, too, so it's like a bakery at times out here. Too many turnovers.
Cameron miss. Second chance, Butts. Gage will find Flynn Cameron. This is for the second time. Two for Akinjo.
He's really aggressive, Carl. I really like him. Only a freshman. Fearless. The moment's never too big for him.
Leads the Big East, averaging more than 5 assists a game. That's a reach-in foul on Malinowski. Spotted by Lamar Simpson. Our officiating crew tonight, Jeff Anderson, Final Four referee, Lamar Simpson, and Tim Clockerty. Here's the last Akinjo bucket.
Yep. Really good off the bounce. Comes off a ball screen. Nice form. Knocks down a mid-range jump shot. He's a terrific player. He's just super aggressive, tough, hard-nosed player, Carter. And I think he's going to have a wonderful career for the Hoyas. And, only a freshman.
We told you over 5 assists a game. The problem is almost 3 turnovers a game. But as you say, freshman point guard.
Yeah, and he's super aggressive, sometimes too aggressive. Young man from Oakland, California.
Jalen Butts backing in. It rolls off, boarded by Blair. Running the Hoyas. Akinjo drops it off. Mourning to the rim off a beautiful look from James Akinjo. Trey Moore played for Tim Calhoun at Northeastern and then assisted with them, including a championship at UConn.
Yep.
Well, pressure from the Hoyas.
Yep, 2-2-1 zone press. Doing that now. They got him knocked down. They're trying to get another turnover. You see DePaul's throwing it away a little bit, so they go zone press, 2-2-1, back to man-to-man. And that eats up some time on the shot clock now for possession. The Bulls at their best in transition. They're not great in their half-court execution. Because Gage is more of an athlete than really a skilled, fine-tuned point guard.
Kane, tough runner, late in the shot clock. Follow won't go. Fight for the rebound. Won by the Blue Demons, and Jalen Butts finally finishes it off. That's a hard-fought second chance bucket.
Yep. Paul leads the Big East in rebound margin, card, as you know.
Morning block by Butts at the other end. 94 feet for Jalen Butts, the sophomore from Fort Wayne, Indiana. Offense to defense.
Yep. They're in the mud there. They're going for it. Good hustle by Butts. Nice finish. Rebound. It's guts, hard work, timing, conditioning. Adolph Rupp, the great coach at Kentucky, said whoever controls the boards controls the game. And he's right. Most of the time, you win the battle of the boards, you have a great chance to win.
Even on the board so far, even on the offensive glass now after... Well, now the Hoyas have a rebounding lead and offensive rebounding lead as Caleb Johnson, the senior from South Hill, Virginia, fights his way to the rim.
Now we'll go inside, get it to the big fella. Get it to Femi Alujabi. Can score inside to give him the ball.
Gage in the paint, tries to dump it off. Here's Alujabi, gets it right back. 6 to shoot. Back into the hands of Reed. Off the bounce. Reed, nifty, switching hands at the rim.
Nice move. Sophomore, hard nose guy. Really improved. Worked hard during the summer, Carter. He's going to be a future star in the Big East.
Wekiva High School, Mustangs. Mourning, facing up. Good shot fake on Reed. Spence. Reed knocked it away. So Reed Dean it up as well. Kane, Strus. Triple for DePaul. Back to a 2-point game. Max Strus. Even through the 3-game losing streak, Strus has had a hot hand, shooting nearly 50% from 3.
Yep.
That's his first made 3 of this one.
Here we go in transition. They push it ahead. All right, knock it down for Strus. Nice move from transition.
2 for 7 from 3 for DePaul. Strus finally gets his first.
Nice. Yeah, that's where they're the most effective in transition.
Here comes a run-out screen from Caleb Johnson. 9 to shoot. McClung pulls and hits. There's Gate City, Virginia, the Blue Devils, near the Virginia-Tennessee border. And the Noble win had those 17 first-half points. 4 made 3s in the first half.
Terrific shooter, really can score. We're going to walk on that one.
Strus rattles it home. Back-to-back triples for Max Strus.
Yep. He's streaky. Can't leave him at all.
Blue Demons have made 4 straight shots, including the 2 threes from Strus.
Get it to Govan. Get it to the big guy.
Facing up. Jessie Govan. They went to him early. 3 early points for Govan, but that is just his second made bucket of the game. Reed. Eli Kane. Get it to Reed again. Around Govan. Using the rim as the protector. Reed banks it in. Back to a 2-point game.
Yep. It's a big game for both teams, Carter, but especially Georgetown. They want to make a push. It's going to be a stretch, but they can get to the NCAA tournament. They can't lose this game, though. They got to win, I think, 3 out of the next 4 and get to the finals of the Big East tournament. Then they have a chance.
Not sure they have that much room for error, winning 3 out of the 4, but
yeah.
Well, Mac McClung is doing his part versus, so regardless, Marquette's going to exit tonight still atop the Big East. But the question is, for the Golden Eagles, can they maintain that through the rest of the regular season? You get Creighton at home, at Seton Hall, and then March 9 versus the Georgetown Hoyas. And talk about Georgetown still an opportunity to make a statement at the end of the year. They already have 4 quad 1 wins. There are conferences out there, college basketball, don't have 4 quad 1 wins. So even though the Hoyas are 2 games under 500 in the Big East, and yes, they had a letdown against Creighton, it's not over.
No, of course not, Carter. You know, great win over Villanova, as we mentioned before, and they got opportunities. So they got a chance, but you can't let this one slip away. And Patrick Ewing there knows this is a vital game for their chances to make a run to get back in the big dance.
Well, his message to the team was clear: was this is the end of the season, and if you want to leave your impact at Georgetown, do it now. That was especially to Jessie Govan. But talking about the teams, is I'm absolutely using March as a motivator. What else you college basketball for?
Yep, I agree.
Akinjo, late in the shot clock, had to get it off. DePaul brings it back. 5 straight makes. Reed off the shot fake. McClung digs in and knocks it away. Forcing another DePaul turnover. Mac McClung all the way. Oh, the steal, the finger roll for Little Mac. Butts backing in on Govan. Dug out. Loose ball on the deck. Akinjo has it. It is the 7th DePaul turnover. 9 points off those turnovers for Georgetown. Govan can't make it 11.
Yeah. Paul averages 14 turnovers a game, Cardi. Can't win consistently with that. Yep. 7 now.
Kane, Strus. rattles out. Reed, another offensive rebound and another second chance bucket. That's now 8 second chance points for DePaul.
Paul Reed is one of the best offensive rebounders in the Big East quarter. He goes out of his area. Doesn't just stay in it, he goes out of his area.
Averages 8 boards a game. GOVAN, there's another Hoya turnover. It was Akenjo dropping it off. Nobody picked it up. Reed missed off the window. McClung clears it and runs the Hoyas in a hurry.
It's the Hoyas' pace. They like this a lot. Oh, he got hit.
GOVAN off the window. Great look from McClung. GOVAN doesn't get the call, but he gets the bucket.
Got hit. Play on.
And McClung.
Nice steal by McClung. Good hands. Good defense. Lead to offense. The Hoyas are rolling. Here we go. In transition again. He looks one way. Bang. Nice flip to the big fella. Got hit. No call. Play on.
McClung, Gate City, Virginia. He's a legend at Gate City High School. Led the Blue Devils to the state title. Had a championship game record, 47, in the win over Stanton's Robert E. Lee High School.
Unbelievable.
Foul in tight against the Hoyas, spotted by Tim Clockney. It's be Josh LeBlanc picking up the personal, his first. And so Kane will head to the free throw line. 14 fouls on the pole, only 3 for the Hoyas so far. Kane misses the first. Friday night, 10 Eastern, CBS Sports Network hits the ice. NCHC action. North Dakota Fighting Hawks flying to Colorado College to battle the Tigers on the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. Kane missed a bolt.
Yeah, you got to make that. But you got to admire Eli Kane, Carter. A couple of years now, they lost 20 games. A lot of guys would transfer.
Akenjo drops it on to GOVAN.
He said, top assist guy in the Big East. James Akenjo. Very talented. Got a lot of confidence, Carter. A lot of courage. Terrific point.
9 points now for GOVAN. Strus has 10 to lead all scorers. Cut off here. Strus gets it back, 9 to shoot. Drawing the D, kicking to Schreiner. Long rebound, Mosley. McClung's on the wing, takes it around Kane. Into the corner, Akenjo. Mosley, who got it all started. Akenjo cutting LeBlanc for the dunk. Hoyas back up by 8. 6 straight for Georgetown.
Yep. Akenjo, some great passes, card for freshman. I think it's the most important position on the court, point guard.
McClung takes it away from Schreiner. Mack, hard to the rim. McClung. Georgetown has a double-digit.
These turnovers.
The Strus is indeed loose early for DePaul, but that's been the problem. Strus has continued to shoot well. The defense, and tonight the turnovers have caused DePaul on a 3-game losing streak. Nearly got another one. GOVAN pokes it away. Oh, Hoyas D'ing it up out of the timeout.
Exactly. Active hands, Carter. Very active. They're playing hard. Hoyas get better and better. They certainly miss GOVAN, but Yurtsman, the transfer from NC State, is going to help them. Big guy. They got to get the ball to him. Be Carter. Get him the basket. That's it. Big fella.
Spinning on GOVAN to the rim.
He's tough.
He and Strus have combined for 17 of the 29 for DePaul. LeBlanc buries the 3. Josh LeBlanc. That's the next step for him. The talented freshman from Baton Rouge. They can start hitting the 3. That is just his 4th made 3 of the year.
Amazing, Carter. Yeah. He's inside guy. Post up. Yep. No. Oh, it's football in there.
Offensive foul on Alujabi. And the takedown with
offensive foul on Alujabi from DePaul. Possession goes to Georgetown.
And it's a second personal foul on Josh LeBlanc. Second should be on Butts. Right now they have the T on Alujabi in the book, but it should have been on Butts, and we'll try and get that straightened out. Because clearly you heard there from Jeff Anderson's on 2. Blue, that's the ball. Exactly. It should be on Butts. Point of interruption.
Point
and
of
now DePaul brings it right back.
Exactly. But DePaul's not real deep, Carter, as you know, so they can't afford to lose. Guys, Georgetown's a little deeper. They play 9 or 10. Usually DePaul plays 7.
That's a heck of a response there from Jalen Butts. You get teed on your last trip, power dribble, get to the rim for a much-needed bucket for the Blue Demons. And now Govan and Butts on this end. Does this feel like the Big East, Pete?
Yes, I was in the Big East for 4 years with Providence. Right around the Franco-Prussian Wars a while ago, Carter. But the
Prussians had a great team. McClung, run out. And he will. Oh, my goodness! Mark it down! Mark it down, Mac! Dunk of the night in college hoops. Nobody's outdoing Little Mac from Gate City with the reverse hammer for the Hoyas.
I like the Big Mac, but I'm starting to like the Little Mac, Carter. Heck of a move. Looks like he's jumping off a trampoline. I didn't know he had that in him.
I'm getting out my marker to write down 10, just in case there's any, doubt.
I agree.
Yeah, in case there's any doubt that we agree with Little Mac and the dunk.
Wow, that was a 10. I agree.
Wow.
Here we go. Now, look, he's picked his pocket right in front of Kane. Up and away. Oh my goodness! Wow. 10. I haven't judged a lot of dunk contests because I have no hops. I can't jump over a Flatbush phone book. But
that is McClung, listed 6'2". LeBlanc can hammer it down, but when Mac can get up like that, he was a slam dunk champion in high school, and Pete and I have a decision on that.
Yeah, it's at 10. He's awesome.
I think everybody in the building would give that one a 10. That
was scary.
Oh my goodness, what a dunk from McClung.
Yeah, didn't see that coming, Connor.
Get up, Gate City Blue Devil, Mac McClung. He was originally committed to Rutgers, under-recruited, of course. I mean, that's the way it's going to go. And then when the Hoyas got him, it was the question: could you go from small-town Gate City, Virginia,
Southern Virginia,
to the Big East? And the answer for Mac McClung is a definitive yes.
Resounding yes. Playing with a big heart. Those freshmen for the Hoyas, you got to really like those guys. Very, very talented. You know, very, very good. So they got a nice future with LeBlanc. All right, it was terrific. Akinjo and McClung.
Strus drops it off. It's another DePaul turnover. That is the 11th turnover of the first half for the Blue Demons.
It drives you crazy. As a coach, you got to take some Malax or Tagamet or something.
You could loan him some.
I get a Tim Bella, yes. Coaching for 30 years, Carter will do that.
Ooh. Now that McClung, I'm not sure if he was going for that. That was the low light from McClung. That's and one with a foul. So McClung. All right, here's a reminder. He is still a freshman. So you throw the lob that goes off the rim and then come back and compound it with a foul.
Two juice. Kane with a shake and bake. Nice job. Nice finish by Eli Kane. Terrific at taking to the basket.
Sub Malinowski's going to come in. McClung's going to get a break. So isn't that great how hoops goes, Pete? You get this remarkable, spectacular double pump reverse dunk in transition. And then you come back, a turnover, a foul. You got 2 fouls, and you got to probably sit for the next minute 24.
It all goes back to Bucky Dent. When you think you're in, you're out. When you think you're out, you're in.
Right?
You get it out. You know, you think you're king, right? And as Patrick Ewing told us before, right? We met with him, Carter. What did he say?
Right. Best thing about freshmen, they become sophomores.
Exactly. Al McGuire.
Olujibi bothered by Govan, who had the bucket on the other end. He now has 11 in the game for Govan.
Georgetown's pace, up-tempo.
Johnson offensive rebound, and the stick back off the glass. Hustle on the offensive glass for the Georgetown Hoyas.
Yep.
That is 9 offensive rebounds in the first half.
Right now, Georgetown's outworking DePaul.
Strus. Another rebound for John. That is Mourning, rather. 33, Mourning. 32, Johnson had it on one end. Mourning has it on the other end. And it's a 12-point lead for the Hoyas. See very little differential. So Akinjo through a bump. Govan straight away. Barry's lays it. Akenjo with the assist for Jessie GOVAN. 14 in the first half. Cameron's three won't go. 49 on the board for the Hoyas. Some impressive twos.
How about 5 for 10 from three-point land by Georgetown? They usually shoot 36% from downtown. So right now, Georgetown's putting on a clinic card offensively and defensively.
All right, Pete, give the Blue Demon fans some hope. They need it right now.
This game's not over. It starts with the defense. Let's get some stops. Let's rebound. Let's go.
LeBlanc. Olujibi pulls it away.
Now, let's get the ball to Olujibi. If we don't have a transition shot, get the ball to the big fella. Let the big dog eat. The second leading scorer, let him touch the ball.
Reed takes it. Tough two off the bounce. Good rebound from Josh LeBlanc. Georgetown, even though they beat Villanova here last Wednesday, they've lost 3 of 4. So it's, I mean, the loss at Creighton was bad coming off the Villanova win. I mean, nothing's easy on the road. McClung goes in reverse again.
Yep.
Throw it in reverse.
Yep. That's a freshman, like a roller coaster. Great play, shaky play, great play. So
hot side hot, cold side cold for Mac.
Exactly. I like that. I like the little Mac. I ordered the Big Mac at McDonald's. The little Mac's pretty good to me now here. Mac McClung, a little guy, but a big heart.
Kane miss. Reed has the board for DePaul and another offensive rebound. That's what DePaul did early on to stay in this game. That's their 8th offensive rebound.
Made for a nice penetration.
Strus, step in off the bounce. Friendly roll for Max Strus.
Excellent offense by the Blue Demons. Shared the ball, caught it, swung it, got the ball to their best player.
Out of bounds, touched by Olujibi. Hoyas keep it.
There's McClung having a terrific game. Comes off a ball screen, goes in, he uses the rim as a protector, Carter. Nice scoop shot. Here we go, up, up, up and away. Paul Reed tries to block it. No, he used the rim as a protector and kissed it off the glass.
You know what's amazing about McClung, he has not shot it great this year. Oh, fouled on the way up here. He fell down on the basketball, too. That may have been the toughest part of that.
Yep.
But dare I say, Mac is ready to bounce back up on his feet. But you take out the DePaul game, he's actually shooting under 30% from 3.
Yep. Goes up, goes down the lane. Yep. Whacked him a couple of times. Boom, boom. Yep. Olujibi, Reed, both of them are saying, hey, don't come down the lane, little guy. I don't think he's going to stop Carter. I think he's going to keep attacking the rim.
Olujibi gets his second personal foul. Oh, by the way, we did correct the technical foul. The T was given to Butts. Earlier they had it wrong in the book, but Butts got the T. That was all cleaned up at the half.
Okay, good.
McClung gets them both. Now 15 in the game to lead all scorers. His career high, 38 versus Little Rock.
DePaul, inside out. Let the big guy touch the ball.
Kane turns the corner on GOVAN. Reed thought about the 3. Here's Olujibi, gets GOVAN, rip and strip. Reaching in, Mosley to knock it away.
Good defense by Mosley. Olujibi had it deep. Mosley with a great deflection. Here we go. Great defense here by Mosley. Olujibi's right at the rim. Clean block. Nice strip by Mosley.
Ball keeps it with 7 to shoot. Off the curl. Strus.
Yeah.
2 more for Strus. 14 in the game.
He's doing a great job, Carter. He needs some help.
Into GOVAN. Draws 2 and draws a foul on Strus.
Okay. Max Strus comes off a curl. Nice screen by Olujibi. Nice shot by Strus. Moves well without the ball, Carter. He's not just a catch and shoot guy. Put it on the deck. He's got a good mid-range game, and he comes off screens very well.
Strus got his second. Patrick Ewing thought it was a shooting foul. Jeff Anderson disagreed on the floor. Akenjo, boarded by Gage. Sophomore from Curry High School.
He's one of the fastest guys in the Big East in transition, Carter. He really pushes the break.
Olujibi blocks! What a great block by LeBlanc, sending the Hoyas on the run. LeBlanc picks it up. McClung couldn't pull the trigger. Akenjo does. Blue Demons bring it back. Reed finished. Boy, he is really good around the rim.
Yeah, terrific guard. Long arms, good hands. excellent player.
Huge jump from freshman to sophomore year. You wonder what it's going to be to upperclassmen.
One of the most improved guys, I think, in the Big East, Carter, for sure. There's a big fella who wanted a foul. Play on. It's a Big East, baby.
GOVAN's bringing it tonight. Yeah, that's been one of the big questions this year throughout his career, including the DePaul games last year. Scoreless versus Villanova. The first meeting, 21, and the second. But the big man's bringing it tonight. Sending the Hoyas on the run again. Mosley to the rim. Georgetown has its largest lead at 17.
You get a timeout now from Dave Lato. I know you're going to get one under 16. Stop the bleeding.
Strus off the bounce, going into the freshman, and a blocking foul called underneath. Strus aggressive as soon as Akinjo had him on the wing.
Great block on Illusory. Push it ahead. Here we go. LeBlanc. Mosey with the finish. Terrific defense leads to excellent offense for the Hoyas. They're playing like a potential NCAA tournament team card now. Can they maintain it? We'll see.
Well, that's the big question for the Hoya fans, because this is what it looked like on Wednesday. I mean, they got out to the 14-point lead against Villanova. You beat the champs. First win under Patrick Ewing against a top 25 team. And then you go to Creighton. It wasn't so much the loss of Creighton. They got off to a very slow start. 1 for 7. Creighton got out to a double-digit lead and led wire to wire, and it was just all around disappointing for Georgetown.
Yep. But not an easy place to play, as you know. 16,000 fans. They have great fans at Creighton, and a lot of emotion. So playing on the road is very difficult in every venue in the Big East.
GOVAN gets a break ahead of the under 16 timeout. So Mourning in the post. Lob to him, taken away.
Game's not over. It's got to be their defense, though, for DePaul. To get back in here, got to get stops, push the break.
Well, the ball has not turned it over yet in this half. But the Hoyas are still taking it to him. Mourning lines up a 3. Reed into the hands of LeBlanc. Rips it away. And LeBlanc. Too many chances for the Hoyas on the offensive glass.
Yep. Great matchup. Got LeBlanc and Paul Reed, 2 athletic, talented big guys around the basket.
Kane turns the corner, gets to the rim around Mourning.
If you're at DePaul, you just want to chip away, try to get it down to like 6 or 7 by the 5-minute mark, Carter, and then try to steal at the end. Not going to get it back all at once. Down 14, it's a big gap, but just chip away.
Mourning. That's an offensive foul. Set up. Strus was waiting for it. Offensive foul. Mac McClung. But listed 6'2". And get up, young man. Gate City High School.
I think he's 6'2", standing on a New York City phone book. I don't think he's
What's a phone book?
The phone book is big. The yellow book in New York had millions of people. Here we go.
Blair walked. 8 turnovers on the Hoyas.
Yep.
And the problem for DePaul has been the turnovers. And yet again for the Blue Demons, I mean, go back 2 weeks and they were 5-6 in the Big East. And 6 consecutive 20-loss seasons. Now that's going to come to an end. So it's an improvement for DePaul on the year with 13-12 right now. Butts misses that layup. But you will, I mean, after 6 straight losing seasons, 6 straight 20-loss seasons. Last time they had a winning conference record was in 2007. Jerry Wainwright took them to the NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
That's the last time winning record in conference.
A long time, Carter. Yeah, they've done a great job. I think Lato's done a real good job, Carter. They like to have a winning record this season. Hopefully go maybe to a postseason tournament, NIT or whatever. But once again, every game's a battle. Dave Lato, excellent coach. Plays for Coach Calhoun at Northeastern.
Yeah, that's a foul.
Yep.
Before the shot, Foul on Reed. I would say that's a foul. That's the one you don't turn to the referee and say,
I didn't hit him.
What?
No,
What are you talking about?
And continue with the DePaul card. The whole problem, I think, a big part is the defense. They're giving up too many points. You mentioned before, the last 3 losses average 87 points allowed, Carter. You can't win games that way because they're not a great offensive team. They're a good offensive team, but not a superior offensive team. And they're not real deep. Play 7 guys.
Talking about the 2017. It's an offensive foul on Caleb Johnson, but about the 2017 for DePaul. It's 14 years in the Big East. The only time they've had a winning record those 14 years, old Big East, new Big East, is when they went 9-7 under Jerry Wainwright.
Yeah, Jerry Wainwright's a friend of mine. He's a tremendous coach. He did a great job at UNC Wilmington, as you know. He was at Richmond for a couple of years, did a nice job there. Came to DePaul, and he was assistant at Fresno State for a number of years. Now he's not coaching, but a terrific coach.
Yeah, he's certainly one of the basketball kings of comedy. One of these years we're going to get that group together at the Final Four.
He's hilarious. He's really funny.
Reed, the shot fake around Trey Morning. Well, Reed has played well. He has a double-double now with 16 points and 10 rebounds.
Yep. But this game's not over now. He's got to chip away. It's all about the DePaul defense and the execution by Georgetown on offense. Don't forget the big guy, Jessie Govan, leading scorer. Let him touch it, please. You're a Hoyas.
And again, the question for DePaul, can they get the stops in this second half to get back in the game? Govan poked away by Butts. Late in the shot clock. Govan off the bounce. Avoided the charge, but couldn't finish it. Butts has the rebound.
Big possession for DePaul now. Try to cut it under 10. Boys play good defense, don't foul.
Reed needs some help. Kane there to give it to him. Cameron drops it all. Reed, power dribble, couldn't finish this time. O'Leary runs the Hoyas. Akinjo tried the lob to the rim. It's taken away. DePaul playing with a sense of urgency.
Exactly. I like that right now, the body language of DePaul. Got to finish. Take him, big fella.
Reed draws 2 defenders. Morning recovers to knock it away and into the hands of Blair. Akinjo spots for 2. Big 4-point swing there.
Exactly, guard. Turnovers are biting DePaul right in the sneaker. That hurts.
And that was the first turnover of the half by DePaul, but costly.
Yep. 11 in the first half. It was number 12. They averaged 14 a game, which is too many.
Strus. Reed shot fake on Morning. Takes a tough 2. Boarded by Govan. Now has 4 rebounds along with his 16 points.
One side, give it a Morning. It's a mismatch.
Govan from 3. Rattles it home. Second made 3 for Govan, who's better than 40% from behind the arc.
Exactly, Carter. Very skilled big guy. Put it on the deck, hit 3, score inside. He's a good passer from the high post and low post. He's got it all.
Kane, step back. Govan another board. End to end for the big man for the Hoyas. Akinjo. That would have been an early dagger.
Yeah, he's not shy, Carter. He's very aggressive.
And one of the biggest buckets sending the first Providence game to double OT when the Hoyas beat the Friars 96-90. Akinjo had the 3 at the end of the first OT. That's a kick from Morning. That'll send the shot clock to 20, and that's our best wishes to Amir. And there's Pantelis. Yeah, they played together at La Lumiere, and it's been a rallying cry for this DePaul basketball team, but I think more importantly, lifting the spirits of Amir as he goes through a very serious battle.
Exactly, Carter. Our prayers and thoughts are with Amir and his family, and he's had multiple surgeries, as you know, and he might be getting radiation coming up when he gets rid of the infection he has. So our prayers are with him and his family.
Meanwhile, on the basketball court, DePaul trying to fight back. Down by 13, trying to avoid a 4th straight loss. Coming off back-to-back wins over Providence and Xavier.
Big thing is take care of the basketball and get good shots.
Reed finds Kane.
Ooh, nice roll.
Very nice roll for Eli Kane.
It's a tight rims card. As you know, NBA arenas, we've talked about it. Those rims have a certain tautness, tightness. We went to Nevada the other day, you and I, Nevada, Reno, Fresno State, they were like garbage cans. Everything went in.
Plastic garbage cans. Govan, third made three of the game. He's checking his hand, see how hot it is.
Yeah, he likes staying outside. Big fun.
Give you that number again for a guy who's 6'10", more threes than blocks.
Yeah. Most big guys today, Carter, they want to be on the perimeter. They don't want to go inside. JESSIE Govan, as you said before, Carter, over 40% from three-point land. 6'10", bang.
Last time he made 3 threes in the game, January 15 versus Marquette. He actually got off to the hot three-point shooting start. Through that run, Xavier, Providence, and Marquette. McClung and Govan have carried the way. When DePaul has cut it to 10, the Hoyas have responded both times. 3 to shoot here. Strus takes it. Boarded by Blair. Blair, Govan on the run. The big man getting to the rim in transition. Govan with 22 now for the Hoyas.
Great catch, Carter. Nice pass. Caught it with the left hand finish. Hoyas left to run.
That was a bucket behind. 24 now for Govan. And a foul 94 feet away by Max Strus.
The shot, long shot, Carter, long rebounds off the tight rims. They push it way ahead. Blair, what a catch with the left hand. We can't see it completely, but great catch by, here we go. We got great camera crew. We flew him in from Omaha, New Orleans, Kansas City. Nice catch. Nice finish for the big guy. 6'10". The whole package. More post feed, poor angle.
Govan coming off the 9-point game at Creighton as Kane rattles home another three. Well, DePaul still fighting. Under 8.
Yep, now 12. Long way to go, but it's not impossible. But it got to be with their defense. And it stops.
Govan's 24 tonight in response to that 9 at Creighton. McClung can't hit it. Most points in a game for Govan since January 12th when he had 33 in the double overtime game against Providence. And yet, Kane hits a 3, causing Patrick Ewing to take a timeout because Georgetown's lead has been whittled. Glass, our entire CBS crew, 9 straight points for Eli Kane to get DePaul back with a 9. First time it's been single digits this half. Hoyas led by as many as 17.
Hoyas have always responded. Now let's see if they can continue to do it.
McClung drops it up. And there's a Hoya hammer and a response out of the timeout.
Yep, great pass by McClung. He penetrated. All the defense came on him. Left Mourning alone, and he finished.
Kane has the hot hand for DePaul. Not that hot. Heat check minutes on the road at Creighton.
You're right, Carter. So he bounced back. Patrick talked to him today. We talked to Patrick, and he certainly has responded.
So the motivational coaching from Patrick. Now, what did Patrick say about Pat Riley, one of his coaching mentors?
Yeah,
I loved it.
I asked him. I says, well, you know, how do you motivate? I says, what about Pat Riley? Pat Riley coach guys that were already motivated. So, and Ewing is one of the most motivated guys alive, dead, or yet to be born. Right. And he's right up. He's a great coach. I love him. You don't see too many top 50 players in the world being an outstanding coach, which I think Patrick Ewing is.
We're both believers, Pete, in Patrick Ewing at Georgetown. And just imagine if the Hoyas do take that next step and become competitive again in the Big East and national. I mean, competitive in the Big East, certainly. But they're 6-8. You get back to a contending for a championship of the Big East, contending for a second weekend where they haven't been since the 2007 Final Four run.
Right.
The attention is going to be incredible around Patrick Ewing and the Hoyas. As of right now, I blocks. Do you?
No question. Trending upwards, and I think they have a great chance to make the big dance this year. They got work to do, as you said, but I think they have an excellent opportunity. They're going to play Marquette. They can never steal that game. It'll be great down the stretch. So, but he's doing a terrific job. And, the assistant, Louis Orr, is my assistant for 4 years, 2 years at Xavier, and 2 years at Providence. And there's Louis right there. He had dark hair when I coached him. Now he's got a little gray.
Yeah. Now, I noticed you did take a little shot at Patrick.
I took a little shot. Yeah, I did. I ducked after I did. I had my helmet on. I said, Patrick, when Louis was my assistant for 2 years at Xavier, 2 years at Providence, he had dark hair. Now he's got gray. You driving him crazy or what? Patrick is an outstanding coach.
Strus on the baseline. Yeah, Louis Orr, who got it all rolling with a 28-year-old head coach then at Syracuse, an assistant who took over, and he recruited Roosevelt Bowie and Louis Orr. And then, of course, there's the famous Manley Fieldhouse is now closed moment in the early days of that.
And Louis Orr finishing with him.
Yeah, I love this. This picture from the NBA from their days together with the Knicks. My goodness, talk about a different era of basketball. Look how physical just a still shot is.
Yep, it was brutal. I was mangling. I coached in the Big East from 94 to 98. And one time we played Seton Hall. A guy had a cast on. You know what I mean? He was wailing away at the cast. The referee said, I said, he's killing our guys with lumps. Look at the purple blotches. He says, it's a soft cast. I said, soft cast, my ghoulie. I said, he's wailing away. It was unbelievable. That was the Big East. The Big East, baby.
Hey, it was a tough time in Providence. You had to bring it. There was no soft casts involved.
Guys were getting knocked down. It's a Big East, baby. It's a Big East.
Akinjo. No! Late block. Akinjo. The dagger with under 5 to go to put the Hoyas back up by 13. Runner from Gage to get the answer. No quarter given. Now I happen to know some Beats guys who Providence were familiar with the scrap as well. They were not backing down. Lutz has the board off the McClung miss. DePaul chance to cut it to single digits again, and it's another turnover. 13th of the game, just the second of the half. So the Blue Demons cleaned it up to get back in the game, but a critical turnover at a critical moment.
That hurt him. He's got to improve defensively, Carter, take care of the ball a little better, and they get a chance to beat people. They had some great wins. They beat Providence, they beat Xavier, 2 good teams recently, and then they've been on a 3-game slide, and I think a big part of that is their defense has slipped and too many turnovers.
That is a blocking foul. Will go against Mosley with a block charge. That'll be the 4th personal on Mosley. But the Hoyas still clinging to of Kingston, Jamaica. 32 years in the NBA. Yeah, you remember the 17 as a player, but 15 as an assistant coach. I mean, that's what people say Patrick Ewing, the player. Well, Patrick Ewing spent 15 years on NBA benches, and he was very prepared to take over as head coach. A lot of people scratching their heads about Patrick Ewing and a player, and could he do it here at Georgetown? Well, 6 wins this year in the Big East. That's already better than last year when they won 5, finished in 8th place, and last NCAA, 2007.
He'll do a great job for sure, Carter. He, played for Pat Riley, right? Jeff Van Gundy, Stan Van Gundy, Bob Knight and Olympus, Chuck Daly. I mean, he's had an influence of great coaches, so great player, but not too many great players are great coaches. Steve Clifford's a tremendous coach. Doesn't always get the recognition he deserves. So Patrick Ewing's had an unbelievable bunch of great coaches that he worked under or played under, and he's learned a lot, and he's a tremendous coach.
Eli Kane picks up his 4th personal foul. Now, I have to correct myself. It's the last NCAA tournament appearance for the Hoyas. Last time they went to the second weekend was 2007. Jeff Green, the Final Four run. Last time they went to the tournament, 2015, under JT3.
Correct.
They won the Big East 07, 08, 2013. I mean, these are not just distant memories from the 80s at Georgetown. Final Four in 2007. They won the Big East in 2013. It's just the last couple of years have been a slip, and the Hoyas are trending back in the right direction.
No question, Carter. Like you said, they're trending. Last year, 15-15. This year, they're going to have a winning record. and got a chance to go to the big dance. It's not going to be easy, but they got a chance.
500 last year after back-to-back losing seasons. And then this year, again, we came into the night talking about very little margin for error against DePaul, and which Georgetown team, and really which JESSIE GOVAN was going to show up tonight for this one, the ups and the downs. And clearly the Hoyas off the loss at Creighton, getting back on the right track tonight.
Exactly. And these are young men, Carter. They're not machines. They're going to have bad games. Different things affect them. Sometimes we as broadcasters or fans forget that.
Well, the GOVAN versus Nova didn't score in the first meeting, and then 21 in the second. The win last Wednesday. And the Saturday matchup against Seton Hall is going to be huge on the bubble.
2-2-1 zone press here by DePaul, trying to get some turnovers, trying to get back into the contest. Down 10, Carter. It's not impossible.
Reach in, got a foul here. Aggressively going for the steal, and got a reach in on Gage.
Every time DePaul makes a run, Georgetown responds.
Third foul on Gage.
Carter.
Both teams in the bonus now, 1-1.
Yep. Our prayers go out to Kenny Anderson, as you know, a great player.
Right.
Sadly, in his 40s, had a stroke. He's a great player from New York City. He played at Georgia Tech, so hopefully he'll be okay.
Front end good. Our road to the Final Four continues in the American. Big matchup for Cincinnati on the road at SMU. And then UNLV at 12th ranked Nevada. No quarter given, and now at 11 o'clock Eastern time from a sold-out Lawler Center. And the Rebels, and the Wolfpack.
That's this hate, and the serious hate, Carter. That's intensity.
We will see Nevada on Saturday with a big test at Utah State, one of the under-radar teams in college basketball this year, the Aggies of Utah State.
You got to watch that one, Carter. They got a guy named Sam Merrill, not everybody knows about. Unbelievable shooter, great player for Utah State.
Strus can shoot it too, over 2,000 points in his career. Floats that one from the baseline, back to 10. Started at D2 Lewis University, the Flyers, and now the DePaul Blue Demons, second year. Nearing 1,000 points in his DePaul career.
Yep. Georgetown, just take your time now. Clock is your best friend. Just run the clock down to the last 5 or 4 seconds. Try to get a shot.
LeBlanc taken away. Butts knocks it out of there right in front of the Hoya bench. They thought it was out of bounds. DePaul ball. I like that McClung and Mourning are sharing a laugh over. We almost had that ref. And yet again, when DePaul gets close, turnover gives it right back to the Hoyas.
Yeah, he shoots themselves in the foot. Paul Reed's a terrific player, excellent athlete. He's got to work on his skills and his ball handling, his footwork.
14 in the game now for DePaul. That doesn't really tell the story. They averaged 14, but it was the 11 in the first half. Right on cue.
Yep.
3 in the second, but all 3 of those turnovers in the second half have been costly.
Definitely. Down 15 at the half, Carter, because of the turnovers issues. Tough to come back from 15 on the road.
DePaul has won its last 2 trips to D.C. In this rivalry, the road team has won the last 4 matchups. Georgetown trying to put a stop to that. A minute 14 from it. Oh, GOVAN was trying to give it the exclamation point.
3 for 4 from downtown. It's halfway down.
Gage hard to the rim, and one with a foul on GOVAN, stopping the clock with a minute 5 and a chance for a 3-point play.
Nice move, Gage. It's one of the quickest guys in the Big East in transition, pushing the ball, strong, physical. Take it right to GOVAN. A nice finish for Devin Gage, sophomore from Chicago.
And now a minute 5, a chance to cut it to 7. Not done yet.
Got to get a turnover.
Kenjo pressure to the backcourt. Hanstein with Mosley out there. They started the game together. They will end the game together for the Hoyas.
I give one now, Carter. Not much time left. They're going to hold it. Give one.
Now you have to get the stop.
Get down. Yeah. All right. 3 possessions. It's a lot of time that's being wasted. I would have given one about 8 seconds ago.
4 to shoot. Kenjo. Malinowski. Big rebound for Gage. DePaul needs one in a hurry. 30 seconds to go. Strus, triple. Reed on the offensive glass. Govan clears it, the biggest defensive rebound of the night. Kane quickly gives the foul, but Govan will go to the line for 1-1 after the huge board on the defensive end.
Great look for Max Strus, the leading scorer, just couldn't go down.
Foul. Govan with 6 rebounds. Malinowski subs out, Johnson subs in. Only 6 rebounds in the game for Govan, but that 6th one was huge when the Hoyas needed it most. Cleared it. Gets the front end of the 1-1. Govan now with 25. Most since he had 33 versus Providence in the double OT game. Govan gets them both. It's a 9-point game. And they fumble it away. There you go, Pete. The 4th turnover comes with DePaul. Absolute 4th turnover, the half comes when they absolutely can't afford it.
No, can't do it. It's too bad. You got to take care of the ball. You got to work on ball handling, drills, Carter, ad infinitum. Passing and catching and pivoting.
It will be Big East win number 7 for the Hoyas, most in 3 seasons. And even though they've dropped 3 of 4, take care of business tonight to make Saturday's game against Seton Hall critical, and everything else the rest of the way, including the Big East tournament in New York, critical for Patrick Ewing and the Hoyas' chances of an at-large bid. Kenjo to push it back to double digits. Kenjo pushes the Georgetown lead back to 11. It'll be win number 17 for the Hoyas. The first of 2 meetings in 8 days. They meet again next Wednesday in Chicago. So 2 late game matchups between DePaul and Georgetown. Seton Hall at home on Saturday, then at DePaul, and then at Marquette. A last chance for a statement at the end of the regular season for the Georgetown Hoyas. Georgetown dribbles it out, 82-73. So Patrick Ewing, who told his team the season is coming to an end, it's time to make a statement. Well, a